for every leader or entrepreneur, don't be a boss. A boss gives direction, a leader shows where to go. If you are to give me the responsibility of running the industry today, one thing I will fight for, rather one thing I'll put in place is structure. Structure in different ways. Structure for the artists to know what they have, what they can do. And most importantly, we lack a lot of education as artists. I got recognized as top 40 under 40 in the music category, and let me just tell you something. This has been one of my biggest goals that I've dreamt of achieving in life. Yeah, so I sat them down and told them, that's the two options you have. So luckily, because of the loyalty we had with the employees and the way we were united, there was a very good team synergy between us. They stayed, and some of them are with me to date. And if none of them is with me to date, we are still good friends. So for any leader, for any entrepreneur who has employed people to work for them, you may have all the ideas, you may have all the financial muscle, be it, but if you don't have the right team, a team that will fight for you when you're not there, a team who are able to sacrifice going a month without maybe an income because they believe in your vision and dream, then you're going to fail. So a team that is stuck, that can stick by you and is stuck by you regardless of what you're going through, makes or breaks you. So please focus on loyalty, focus on team growth, because the team is what makes you. So for every leader or entrepreneur, don't be a boss. A boss gives direction, a leader shows where to go. Yeah, so the Kenyan music industry has really grown over the years since we started those days until now. We've seen major growth. I was speaking at some media presser some time back, I think a few weeks ago, and I was telling them our major fight before was having corporate support at that time. And we were really, telling CEOs and guys in offices, you need to support music. Music is also a business. And seeing the amount of artists who are working with corporate brands right now is massive, very impressive, and we are proud of it because what we fought for then is now being realized. But there's so much you can do in the industry. Apart from the challenges that we face as a country, of course, number one being corruption and things not going the right way, and people just want to be selfish with what they do, is the importance of having structure. If you are to give me the responsibility of running the industry today, one thing I will fight for, rather one thing I'll put in place is structure. Structure in different ways. Structure for the artists to know what they have, what they can do. And most importantly, we lack a lot of education as artists. We don't know about IPs, we don't know about a lot of things. Even the CMOs that are there, we don't know how they work. We just assume, and we assume by what we hear in the news or other artists to tell us. So we need structure. So structure will be key. Structure, knowing that if I release a song today, this is how I earn my revenue to the end. If I release a song today, this is how I distribute it to the end. So structure is key, and also learning the art of music and learning the business of music. So how do you do the music business? How do you make your art as a business? So what I know is, I feel Tanzania, for example, has sort of learned it in their own way. It could not be on pen and paper, but they've learned the art of music business. They know showbiz, they know how to work with government, they know how to work with the private sector, and their showbiz and the music industry is very vibrant. They are doing a lot. Regardless of how big or small you are, they are doing a lot. So I can say we have a long way to go, but we are somewhere. So I'm proud of where we are today, but we need a lot of rearrangements, or rather we need a structure that works, that cuts across the private and the corporate sector or the government and the artist itself. All in all, what I can say is the music industry has really gone to heights where now we are seeing artists who are more vocal on their rights. and they know their rights. If they know very well. We've been seeing lawyers coming up who do with IP. IP lawyers, kitambo, used to only work with corporate companies. These days, they fight for rights of artists. So we are heading in the right direction, and I believe within the coming years, that structure is going to be there, and we're going to achieve a lot as an industry. Yeah, so if you are a reader of the Business Daily, you'll know that there is this award we call the Top 40 Under 40. It recognizes the top 40 people who are under the age of 40 years who are doing a lot in different categories or different sectors in the industry. So we have people in health, tech, hospitality, and all that. So yeah, I got recognized as top 40 under 40 in the music category. And let me just tell you something. This has been one of my biggest goals that I've dreamt of achieving in life. Every year, during the month of, is it October or November, I used to buy the Business Daily just to see who is among the top 40 under 40. In my growth as an entrepreneur, I met a guy called Kimiti. Unfortunately, he passed away. Kimiti had won the top 40 under 40, I think in, which year was that? I'll confirm. In the real estate sector. So he was a young guy, he was I think 30. He was also recognized by Forbes magazine. So he used to mentor me a lot. Rest in peace, Kimiti. And I told him one day I'm gonna also fall into this category and I'm gonna win this award. And I did it. So guys, if you have any goals or any dreams you want to achieve, just know it's possible in any way. It's possible. You just need to work hard. And I remember when I was in banking, I had a sales manager by the name Mr. Kerero. He used to tell me if you work hard in a certain environment and people do not recognize your hard work, it doesn't mean that you're a failure. It means that they can't just see your potential, but your potential will be seen by someone else somewhere else. This is how this came to be. Then this year, we got nominated for 40 under 40. So that was top 40 under 40 in Kenya, men. Then we got nominated for 40 under 40 in Africa. And I was nominated for music label category in the music and arts side. And I won. So apart from being recognized in Kenya, I was also recognized in Africa. And I was sharing the same category with people across Africa. So we had labels in South Africa, West Africa, North Africa, East Africa, and I won. So yeah, so your efforts will always be recognized. Everyone has their chance. Your time will come. So you just need to keep on doing it. And once in your life, your dreams are going to become a reality. So for every young entrepreneur who's there, whether in the music industry, whether in any other sector, just know that your persistence and consistency will take you to high places. Thank you.